All right, I'd like to bring on Scott to share his experience about the program so far. So, Scott, you've joined our program for about 5, 6 months, right after sitting through a workshop just similar to this one here. So, why did you end up joining the program, and what was the reason you decided to get started?
I was definitely looking for something that I could teach myself and learn or learn from somebody that would help me invest my money in such a way where I could make a consistent income. I call it income, but just a consistent amount of money each week, each month. I built my nest egg and I just wanted to go forward and have consistent, almost like income uh, each month and with the goal of not losing much or any or having it go backwards. So I was really motivated by that, and I felt that this was a good place to start doing that.
Got it. So, you seems like you wanted a strategy that was low risk and for you to preserve and grow your capital here. The
Yeah.
second question I have for you, Scott, is when you got started, did our program and even the software make this easy enough for you to learn and do? And what was your favorite part of the program so far?
Well, going through the program, I got comfort in the fact of the mentality of the program and it all being about preserving principal and not losing your money. I think it's Warren Buffett. It's two rules. Number one, don't lose money, and number two, don't forget rule number one. So I was very happy to see that, and I felt real strongly that was the actual training, uh, the modules going through it was real good, um, and I think that was good. But I also enjoy having someone there that you could talk to when the trading started, and the support that I've gotten in that way.
Got
Mhm.
it. Can you speak a little bit more about the support? I think you were talking about how it's like a little bit more personalized, and could you just elaborate on that?
Well, some of these concepts, I had some background in investing and studying investing, but a lot of it was just theoretical, and this was where now I'm starting to learn some technical things that I didn't have a lot of experience. So there was a lot of support there if you had to, get somebody to explain it a little bit further, and that was helpful to get the good base of understanding of how just some of those things work, but also just in the down and dirty trading. I always felt like I could call you or call somebody and get some confidence a little bit before I started, and as I was doing it, and that's been a lot of help for me.
Got it. Perfect. So, in terms of learning the materials and whatnot and getting into your trades, did you find that it was what was the difficulty in that? Or was it difficult at all? Was it time consuming?
Uh, you know, Getting into the trades and is just a matter of deciding that this is the right thing. This I understand the concept. I'm bought into the concept, and now I'm just going to execute. So I didn't want any delay, and I didn't have any delay of getting into doing it. And I don't spend a lot of time at my screen agonizing about it either, because it is a type of program to where you can make your choices and sit it and forget it almost for a while until um, the money starts coming in, and then there may be there's a level of protection in the program and the strategy to where I just felt so confident about it that I was just ready to roll. Let's go. And I think that that's easy to get to. It really was easy for me to get to quickly,
Got it.
and I just have been rolling ever since.
Got it. What would you say was your favorite part of all of that?
Well, making the money.
Speaking about making money, I got your numbers up on the screen here. Can you talk about your results? I know you've been in the program for 5 to 6 months now. Can you talk about or elaborate on some of the results you've gotten since joining the program?
Yeah, Daryl, about $100,000. I'm really close to $100,000 in total profits in those 5 or 6 months. So it's been very consistent. It started off good and got better as I put more money of my own personal money into the system. But yeah, that's where it's at right now.
You say good and then even better. Could you elaborate on that? How much were you making at the very beginning, and how did that where did you end up? How much are you making now? I guess on a monthly
I
basis.
think I set a goal of like $10,000 because I started off with a certain amount of money, and then I brought more than what I had originally put in. But that certain amount of money, I had the goal of making $10,000, uh, in a month. And if I could do that, I thought, oh, I really this is working for me. Well, that happened, so I brought some more money over, and then my goal turned to 20,000, and that was really utilizing probably about 65% of all what I had because I've never really put it all in at any given time. So that made me even feel better that I was that, we'll call it liquid, and I was still making those type of returns and that type of money.
Well, Scott, the next question I have for you is, was the program worth what you paid for? And would you say that's paid for itself yet?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. This is a thing that skill that you learn for a life. So it's already paid for itself tenfold, and it's just beginning. So has it paid for itself? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I better hope so. Scott, the last question I have for you is, what would you say to somebody sitting on the fence right now trying to decide if this is for them?
Well, I would just say get off the fence, just do it. Have the faith. Uh, they're probably looking for something, and if they're looking for something that's safe, let's say less risky than the average, day trading or any other type of thing that you could maybe do and make this type of money or potentially lose a lot of money. I'd say that this is something that they should just really get off the fence and and have the faith to just go for it.